What's going on, folks? Live and alive. And my name is Hank Pecker. A face that you might not be so familiar with here on the godforsaken communist Hasanabi broadcast. Where the Patriots are taking over, folks. That's right. On this day, the glorious day, I hope all the boys and girls are having a good one. Two genders. If you're one of them they-thems, well, I guess you can have a good day too. Because you're probably already having a good day, considering that this libtard government has made it illegal to be straight and illegal to be a man after they took down that incredible patriotic British man, Andrew Tate. Folks, bet some of you libtards are out here thinking to yourself, oh my God, I'm shitting in my britches. Where the fuck is that communist piece of shit, Hasanabi? Well, to them I say, Hasanabi is no longer. That's right. I came over last night and I decided to take over the Hasanabi broadcast with a bunch of my guns, which I have a lot of. And I decided to do what's right and show you libtards a lesson in what it's like to be a true fucking patriot. Folks, one final message from that Muslim, communist, lover of Al-Qaeda, Hasan Pecker, was that at least his channel won't get banned on, he said, the historic day 8/20/8/21 if he's a conservative. Now, of course, to that I said, you think conservatives are not under attack? You think conservatives are not under attack? Do you think freedom of speech is not under attack? You're out of your goddamn mind. Hassan Hussein, you're out of your goddamn mind. But today's the day, folks. Today's the day you libtards learn a goddamn lesson. Learn a lesson about patriotism. You learn a lesson about freedom. Most importantly, you learn a lesson about how Donald Trump, that's right, Donald motherfucking Trump, is still our president. So, folks, it's going to be a different day and a different kind of broadcast than what you're used to. Still drinking his gay-ass iced coffee, of course. After I take a fresh kill, I like to wear the skin, if you will. My enemies, get to understand them a little bit better. And for that, I'm going to drink his gay iced coffee beverage. Luckily, my tea levels are so goddamn high that drinking this soy latte drinking his oat milk latte, which he says was actually quite delicious as a milk substitute, will not turn me into the pussified, triple vaccinated, terrified of COVID, monkeypox having American. That's what the CDC wants you to fear, to live in fear. But guess what? My name's Hank Pecker, and I'm not afraid of the CDC. And I'm not afraid of the ATF either. Accidental discharge of a service weapon is just par for the course, folks. That's right. Just par for the goddamn course. You get a fucking gun, sometimes you're going to have an accidental discharge. It's like a surprise, you know what I'm saying? Trigger discipline is some pussy shit that the libtard nanny state told you what you can and can't do with your gun. Seeing a lot of comments in here. Seeing a lot of comments in here in the in the old chat here. Let me put my reading glasses on. Make sure that I can see everything that you sheep are putting out there in the chat. Folks, Hasanabi's going to Valhalla. I took him down swiftly, but let me tell you something. He went down like the pussy-ass lib he is. But at least he's going to libtard Valhalla, brother. But as I am God's most loyal soldier, I decided I honor his last wishes. And one of his last wishes was that you, Hank Pecker, do a full stream as yourself. You know, showcase to these libtards what it's actually like to be a real American. What it's actually like to be a goddamn patriot. So today we're going to be covering the news just like Hasan always did. But from a different perspective. From the real perspective. A perspective that you never get on liberal media. An honest to God American's perspective. Now you might ask yourself, Hank, what's this Hank man do? I do the most honorable profession a man can have. I'm the recipient of intergenerational wealth from my father, Hank Pecker Sr., who owned a jet ski dealership in the Great Lakes region. And on top of that, I also own an HVAC business. That's right. HVAC business. I own multiple landlord properties. And on top of that, I do heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. For all you pussies that don't know what an HVAC is. We, and by we I mean all of the undocumented immigrants that I hire and then promptly call the INS, or ICE as they call it now, on, are out there working, toiling the grounds, working the land, making sure you liberals are comfortable at a nice 69-degree home environment. That's right. Nobody ever thinks about the real heroes behind the scenes. Small business owners. Anyway, without further ado, I guess I should just blast off on this on the Hasanabi Twitter account. Make sure that everybody knows. Make sure that everybody knows that the truth is here. No more fake news. It's Hank Pecker, and I'm here to cover the real stuff. Like brave right-wing hero Andrew Tate getting attacked by Mark Zuckerberg for saying the correct things about free speech and women. I'm here to talk about calling all patriots to defend the true president, Donald Trump. www. I guess I gotta write this here. Twitch.tv/Hasanabi. Hank Pecker is here. Brave right-wing hero Andrew Tate is attacked by Mark Zuckerberg for saying correct things about free speech and women who don't deserve it. All right. Now, what the fuck is this bikini bottom ass music playing in the background? All right. Very good. Okay. What kind of, oh, look at me, I'm Sandy looking ass songs playing in the background? Squidward was misunderstood, folks. He was a homeowner, and he was a part of the homeowners association, and just did not want these meddlesome kids fucking everything in the neighborhood. Misunderstood. I'll tell you what. Also, Sponge Bob, more like Sponge Robert, of course. Fuck's that about? Should have fucked Sandy, but he couldn't. You know why? Because he didn't watch enough Andrew Tate. That's right. He did not watch enough Andrew Tate Tic Tacs like I have. Precisely why I know. Were up to me, I'd be clapping Sandy's ass cheeks, blowing that shit to smithereens. You know what I mean? I'd be hiding nuts all up in that ass. Now, Sandy, that's a good country girl, you know? She had the accent and everything. And guess what? Mr. Krabs was a good guy. And so was Plankton. He just wanted the free market to... Plankton just wanted the free market to take place. You know? Correct. And offer good competition. But luckily, the Krabby Patty was hidden by patent law, which I'm in favor of. Okay, what is this? This is an old clip, huh? Okay, let's see. Take a look at this real quick. All right, I blasted off. Juice this shit so all these other fake-ass libtard commies know that the real truth is happening on The Daily Wire presents Hank and the Libs by Hank Pecker. That's me. The last time I took over this goddamn broadcast. You're a fake hog drinking iced coffee? Hell no. Hell no. I'm drinking this gay-ass beverage on purpose to show everyone exactly how straight I am and exactly how powerful my masculinity is. It's like I can put soy directly into me like it's HRT and still maintain my receding hairline and erectile dysfunction. That's the kind of guy I am. I got real tea coursing through these veins, baby. Can't do it. Basically, it's like, I'm training. It's like I got training weights on. When I'm drinking iced coffee, as a red-blooded patriot American, when you drink iced coffee, it's like you're training not to be gay. You know what I mean? It's like, that's why I like to put myself in compromising positions around hard cocks of sexy men. Push back against that temptation. You know what I'm saying? Push back against that temptation. No cock for me, sir. Like anyone can be straight when you're out in the field in the middle of Idaho and the only thing you can fuck is your donkey or your cousin. Female cousin, of course. But it takes a real man to be straight when you come down to the heart, the mecca of homosexuality, West Hollywood, California. Come out there, there's cocks everywhere. Throbbing, penises, left and right, hard. Pectorals glistening in the sun. Takes a real man to look at all that and say, no, I don't want that. I don't want that one bit. What does Hank Pecker think of country rap? I love country rap.
It's one of the most awful things someone has ever.
This is my goddamn favorite. Let's take a look at this old clip though for a second, real quick. Let me take a real quick look at this old clip from this broadcast. All right.
Listen, I'm gonna tell XQC one thing right here. Listen. Hey, XQC! I'm gonna tell you this right now, brother. You're only allowed in the country because you got the right color of skin, brother. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Real
right.
clear, okay? But you're still on thin ice! I'm no goddamn commie. Look at my hat. There you go.
If I was a commie, why would I be wearing this hat? Only thing communist is XQC's hair. It looks like a recycled mop head.
What?
I don't know.
It's mighty fine of a Canadian to call me a communist.
That's right.
Yeah. Why don't you go back to Justin Trudeau and ask him how Sharia law is being implemented in Quebec?
That's right. Why don't you shut your poots?
Listen.
Yeah. Poot Town. That's right, folks. Hank Pecker fan art. Damn, goddamn, you libtards are fast. You work fast. You know that? Already making fan art. All right, chat, let's juice this. Let your friends know. Let your foes know. Let Hasan, the Han, and not Hasanabi know. I got the blast off meme today. I already used this on I already used this on Hasan Pecker's Instagram to make sure that everybody knew. Okay, I make sure that everybody knew that real patriots have risen up, finally, and overtaken the fucking broadcast. You understand? Hank Nation, rise up. The return of Hank Pecker. That's true. That's what's happening. Hank Pecker is back in a big way. What about Crowder? I heard he's one of the good ones. Yeah, that boy Crowder, he's good. He's good. Any man that can also, just like me, dress up like a lady and look that good with a scrumptious ass, if you know what I'm saying, and still serve the Lord, Jesus Christ, our Savior, without sucking a cock, that's a good boy right there, you know? Right. There's nothing wrong with that. There ain't nothing wrong with dressing up like a lady all the fucking time. Anytime there's a camera, you dress up like a lady. There's nothing wrong with that. long as you're not acting out on those desires, if you know what I'm saying. And Steven Crowder certainly has not. Hank Pecker divorced. Fuck yeah, I'm divorced. What do you mean? Yes, I'm a victim of divorce court, family court. Brenda, my bitch ex-wife, left me because I started watching all those PUA MG2 men going their own way broadcasts. She couldn't handle the goddamn truth about how women are bitches all the time. Used to say women be shopping. And Brenda was like, I'm not. I'm not shopping. How dare you? Hank, you got a court that they thems with Animal Crossing Hank Pecker? What conservative talking points will he say? Who knows? Thank God the Brave Patriots have overtaken Animal Crossing. George Orwin Animal Factory. Is Hank Pecker an Andrew Tate fan? Hell yes. Andrew Tate is one of the good ones, all right? And by that, I don't mean he's one of the good black folk. I mean he's one of the good British. Now, the British I don't like. Except for that Boris boy, Boris Johnson. He's doing the right thing, and that's why they took him down. Can't expect a communist country like Britain to fucking do the right thing and keep Boris in a position of power for doing Brexit. I hate NATO. And also Brexit. For no reason other than the fact that I've watched it many, many times over on the Fox News broadcast. They talk about it a lot, so now I have a position on it for no fucking reason whatsoever. I wish we could do a Brexit. A Texit. A Texas exit. You know what I mean? Last time we tried to do that, that coward Abraham Lincoln decided, oh no, you can't do it. You can't secede. Guess what, motherfucker? Real patriots are rising up. We're going to do a conservative exit. A Sexit. We're going down to Florida, folks. I'm here to tell you, all the brave patriots rise up. We're going down to Florida. And we're going to make sure that we stay there, okay? Real free land. Ron DeSantis welcoming us with open arms. And then we're going to do a Flexit. All right. That's a good... Y'all putting those liberal arts degrees to good use over here, making these fucking memes. I like it. I'm a big fan of memes. Specifically the Despicable Me ones, you know. Those are, them little minions are my favorite. That's what I see on my Facebook all the goddamn time. All right, let's see what this pussy's saying. Kareem Jovian?
What's one of the most awful things someone has ever said to you?
That I should give up on my dreams because they'll never come true. Like my dream of going into country rap. Got dirt on my boot. Hey, whiskey I shoot. Ooh, wait, whipping my F-150. Cold Coors Light got me feeling too frisky. Rispy, shine no moon. I'm crispy. Zach Brown band chicken fried like crispy. Now I'm dipping out like Grizzly.
That boy's spitting. He can stay in the country. I'll allow it. Only him though. First he came at me with that accent. I thought to myself, what the hell's he gonna say? But he's good. He stays.
And I ain't never coming back like Frisbee. Bars.
What's one of the most awful things someone has ever said to you?
He's like what's his name? Thomas McDonald, you know, like Ronald McDonald. I'll allow him to stay too, even though he's fucking Canadian. All right. Boris knows the truth about fake news virus. That's right, he does know. Hank, they're closing in on our brave leader. What the fuck? Let's take a look. At the end of the Trump Maggie fucking Haberman. Disgusting. Okay, ew. Maggie Haberman is why women should not be allowed to be writing for a newspaper, okay? her and many other examples. At the end of the Trump admin, White House counsel's office identified roughly 24 boxes containing material that had been taken to the residence over many months that needed to be sent to the National Archives. Okay, sure. Months later, Naira was still trying to get them. Meadows, the chief of staff, assured others he would take care of getting the material dealt with, but Meadows' focus in final days was on trying to distribute materials from the Russia investigation binder to conservative writers, which is, you know why he was doing that? You know why Mark Meadows was doing that? Because he's a fucking real one, okay? Ride or die, that one is, Mark Meadows. Ride or die. Guess what? Turns out this entire situation, okay, perfectly crafted by liberal media and the liberal FBI against our brave, patriotic American president, Donald Trump, who's still the president, by the way, my real president, could have been avoided if the Russia investigation, the fake Russia investigation, was never put together. Turns out, Maggie Haberman, you just admitted it. If Joe Brandon hadn't stolen the election, okay, which he did, Trump would still be the president, which he is. And even before that, if the Democrats, who were just jealous of Donald Trump, our Lord and Savior, our big president, big boy, would have been fine if he hadn't had to constantly deal with this fake Russia investigation. If Donald Trump wants to give Russia compromising information, if Donald Trump wants to get help from Vladimir Putin, who I also like a lot, he should be able to do so. Why are you jealous? Huh? Why are you jealous? In the final weeks, Trump was brought to the collection of KJU letters again, according to notes released related to that time described in the Times. A third White House counsel lawyer was interviewed by the FBI in connection with the documents investigation. The lawyer, Scott Gast, was interviewed in the spring. Two people briefed on the matter said. On the last day of the Trump administration, Meadows was supposed to meet with Klain, whom Meadows was repeatedly pushed off for a transition. When Klain arrived, Meadows was not there. He was running late because he had to deal with Al Piro's pardon. I don't even know who Al Piro is, but I bet he deserved that pardon. Donald Trump only pardons the best people. When Barack Obama did it, he was only pardoning crooks. Donald Trump only pardoned the best one. Like, what is that guy's name? What's that boy's name? ASAP Rocker. I listened to some of his music. He jams pretty hard, and he fucking impregnated Rihanna. Gonna have some handsome babies. I'm a fan of that. That afternoon, Biden opened a desk drawer to find a letter from Trump. It was 2 large pages, Trump's recognizable handwriting on them, visible to an aide. Biden remarked Trump was more gracious than he'd expected. That's right. You didn't know how gracious our big, beautiful, brave president was to you, even though you stole it, Biden. You stole that election from him, and he still wrote you a handwritten letter. Sleepy Joe Brandon. Hank, how do you feel about the new Dodge Charger EV with exhaust sounds? Is it Hank approved? No. I hate electric vehicles. It's a Chinese conspiracy. Who the fuck in the right mind would ever purchase something that doesn't use oil and gas in it, okay? You know how them liberals, they convert those old school cars into EVs. They strip the engine out and put a fucking battery in it. Well, I want to start a business where I take electric vehicles and then take the battery out and put a goddamn engine in the front trunk, as God intended. What is this? Quando Rondo and his entourage were shot in West Hollywood, California. They were at a gas station when 3 masked gunmen jumped out of a car and started shooting them. What the fuck? This is what happens in liberal neighborhoods, okay? That's what's going on in libtard America.
hit several times, and they drive off trying to make a getaway to get away from the bullets that are flying. Some more video now, ground video, gives you an idea of how this plays out. So once that SUV is hit by the gunfire, they take off, they hit the gas, and they drive a few blocks away into West Hollywood. They wind up stopping over at Santa Monica and San Vicente, right in the very heart of West Hollywood. You know, over there by the sheriff's station, also by the West Hollywood Park. They pull over there because the wounds to the man who was hit inside the Escalade too severe. He's bleeding. They pull over. 911 is called. Paramedics rush in. They take the injured man who's hit by gunfire to the ER. He does not make it, does not survive. So that area now in West Hollywood, also very busy, as you can imagine, on a Friday night, late summer. That is all tied up as a part of this investigation, a deadly shooting investigation. Then you have the second location here at the gas station where bullets fly. Investigators say the manhunt is on now. The manhunt on for these three gunmen who, as one witness said, turned into hitmen, almost execution style. Listen to the lieutenant.
They gassed up their vehicle, and as they were getting into their vehicle, a white car approached from the alley. Three men got out of that car. They were wearing all dark clothing. They approached, fired numerous shots, and then left in that white car going eastbound in the alley north of Beverly. It does appear that we don't see any kind of argument or anything go on beforehand, so clearly these men came here with a mission in mind.
Yeah, that's right. They did have a mission in mind. Liberal agenda. That's what the mission they had in mind was. Libtards are abolishing the police. What the fuck? Alabama City Council abolishes police department after furor over racist text by officers. God damn it, folks. They're coming after your rights. If you can't say whatever kind of vitriolic, awful, racist shit, which, by the way, is the truth, obviously, in the group chat with the boys, what the hell can you do? Unacceptable. Yeah. We'll see how the residents of this Alabama town in Vincent, Alabama like it, okay, when there's no one to come 45 minutes after someone broke into your apartment to come and take fucking notes and maybe even shoot your dog. That's right. The police offer a good fucking service to you, and you're going to disrespect them like this? Really? Predictable. They're liberal fine Vincent, Alabama, brother. Yeah. And look, they had three police officers in there. The council previously voted to dissolve the 3-member police department over text. 3. Why? Because Joe Biden. That's why. 3 cops for Vincent, Alabama. With 2,000 residents, 3 cops only. I bet they didn't even have a fucking tank. I bet they didn't even have a fucking tank. Also, what the fuck were they saying? 3 dudes? How did they find the text messages? Were they writing little handwritten notes to one another? It's 3 dudes. How can you get racist between 3 dudes? I bet that's crazy. Who the fuck was leaking? The 3rd guy? The 2nd guy? That's crazy to me. How fucking racist were the other 2 guys that the 3rd guy was like, all right, this is too much. Hey now, I know we're cops and all, but this is a little too, okay, I don't know what I'm saying. See, I read CNN, all of a sudden I'm talking like Clinton News Network over here, talking like I think cops are capable of racism. What the fuck? What happened? Did one of the cops say the C word? Oh my God. Yeah. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. I mean, oh man. Okay, let's stop. Let's stop talking about this story, 'cause Okay, we're back. We're back. We're going to talk about something entirely different than that story of 3 cops in the Alabama town. It's just I can't stop thinking about how the text messages leak. I bet one of them fucked the other one's wife. I bet my Ford F-150 on it. That shit's lifted. Okay, that's worth a lot in this car market, in the used car market, thanks to Joe Brandon. God damn. They did. It says that 2 suspended officers will be laid off 5 days after the ordinance is passed. Wait. According to Lattimore, who said during the town forum on Thursday that both officers recently put in paperwork for retirement. Oh, thank God. Thank God they get their pension plan. Boys, for a second, I thought to myself, oh, my Lord. I thought they wouldn't get that nice pension plan. They were already medically retiring after doing all the racism and getting all the racism out of their system. Thank God. Whew. Mayor also outlined the time of events related to the text messages, adding that they were sent sometime in June. Before the council voted, member Corey Abrams' motion to add the word temporarily to the ordinance to give local leaders time to work on building the department from the ground up. What the fuck do you build from the ground up? It's 3 cops. Quite literally a 2-horse town, brother. What the fuck do you mean build the department from the ground up? It's 3 motherfuckers. You got Etsy shops on the internet with more people than this. God damn it, they've defunded the police too fucking hard. You see me? You fucking feel me? There's blue-haired queer SJWs out there. God damn, when I say queer with this tone of voice, it sounds a little different. There's blue-haired gay people out there with Etsy shops and Depop operations that have more people than this fucking Alabama town with their goddamn 3-person police department. They need an APC. Anyway, libs are trying to cancel a hero cop for killing a disabled man. Okay, I don't want to talk. That seems a little too. That seems like fake news made up by liberal media. It's a little touchy subject. I don't want to talk about real shit. Okay, calm down now. All right. We listened to this. We got this going. What is this? What the fuck is this? What's happening to our goddamn youth? Back in the day, when a man had teddy bears behind him, it was institutionalized. Now they got teddy bears that look like Garfield. Back in the day, when a man or a boy had a little slit on his eyebrow, it was from a knife wound. You know, like Jason Momoa. That's a purebred Iowa boy right there. Love that man. Nowadays, they do that little eyebrow slit to themselves. Fucking bullshit. All right, let's see what he has to say.
And you please don't go.
That was terrible.
Fuck you. That's why your Instagram got banned. And you're never getting it back. And you're always going to be bald. No matter what you do. I know you're going to see this. You're going to always be bald. And you please.
God damn. You look like you say Mohammed. Yeah, well, that's right. That is how you say it. Fuck, how else are you supposed to fucking say it? Mohammed. True patriot given relief from lockup. Thank God for some good fucking news. Holy shit. Riley Williams, the woman accused of stealing Nancy Pelosi's laptop on January 6th, was ordered to only leave home for work, court, or approved outings. One exception, a fairies and fantasy themed fair. Listen, if our brave patriots want to go to a fairies and fantasy themed fair, they should be able to do so. Just because she did the right thing and steal Nancy Pelosi's laptop only to try and sell it to foreign agents does not mean that she gets to be fired from her job or not go to the medieval fair and have a turkey leg every now and then. What the fuck? Bet you liberals, you talk about prison abolition all the fucking time until it comes down to a person who just stole a eeny beady teensy weensy laptop and wanted to sell it to foreign agents. That's called the free market. What the fuck? This NPR article starts off with hear ye, hear ye. Okay, Vanessa Romo. Embellishing a little bit, are we? The national public renaissance didn't do things like this. They did objective news. None of that liberal flair. Y'all need to fucking jerk off before you come onto this broadcast. What the fuck do you mean, laptop girl kinda cute? Holy fuck. They're a piece of pussy you won't try to fuck, you goddamn coomers. Holy shit. Michigan GOP Governor Candace says having a baby is healing for rape victims. Oh, speaking of Michigan, I got a fucking bone to pick with that goddamn state. Sexy ass Governor Gretchen Whitmer, who I tried to kidnap outside of the confines of the FBI, personally, with all the boys, recently defended abortion laws again. Goddamn 20th century rule out there in Michigan made by brave patriots that came before us that decided a woman should not be able to get an abortion if she wants to. Earlier today, a lower court in Michigan decided that law was unconstitutional, that women should be able to murder whatever babies they want to. Meanwhile, that's what's going on in Michigan. That's why we need ladies like this. Girl power, real girl power. GOP candidate saying cool stuff like this that I can't even trivialize because it's totally normal and not crazy to say stuff like that. Okay. Beginning to realize that covering the news with this tone is a little bit harder than I thought it was going to be, because all you fucking fake news lovers out there, you want the fake news. You want the fake shit. And I'm scared. Because they're coming after me. They're coming after me for being honest. For telling you the goddamn truth. Like, at the top of the hour, there's a 6-second ad break, folks. And if you no longer want to see those motherfucking ads, all you need to do is subscribe. Which you can do for $5 or you can do for free. All right? You can do that for $5 or you can do that for free with a Twitch fucking Prime by connecting your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account. You get one free Prime subscription a month. Or you can get gifted a sub to be one of the loyal patriots that's also fighting for the truth and fighting for justice and fighting for free speech. Okay? These are things you can do. To avoid the top of the hour ad break, of course. Here's the 1 minute ad break now. Yeah, buddy. Oh, boy. Yeah, buddy. Here's the 1 minute ad break now. Eber gone. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Remember Dr. Disrespect? This is him now after Twitch banned him, removing his freedom of speech, of course. He became a Trump supporter. Glad to see some people finally being open against libtard media. That's right. That's true. Andrew Tate wants to save your son. I do want to talk about. I didn't realize this was the guy, the new Joe Rogan, Jordan Peterson, Ben Shapiro guy. Read it for yourself, or have a literate friend help you. Alex SDR surgery fund. He says, do you feel like a failure that the amount you need to help your own son is less than a quarter than I spend on one of my 5 cars? I will help you if you ask. It's nothing to me. Your comic books have failed, but I am a success. Ask nicely and I'll save your son. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, that's a little, that's a bit beyond the pale now, isn't it? That's a bit much. I'm gonna put that on him being British. Okay, no American would do that. God damn. All right, let's take a look at what my queen, Marjorie Taylor Greene had to say about the crazy hospital that's taking care of children. By taking care, I mean giving them medical help. Unacceptable, of course. In my America, children fucking die. Okay? Guess what? Child at the Boston Children's Hospital. If God wanted you to survive, you wouldn't have child leukemia. Okay? That's right. Brave conservatives coming after the real villains of society, children with cancer. And also trans children, too. They've had it far too good for far too fucking long. Thank God Marjorie Taylor Greene, who is very sexy, and I find her very attractive. She does CrossFit. I think that's fine. Is here with an announcement, with a wonderful, brave announcement.
Joins us with an announcement about new legislation pending. Congressman, thanks so much for coming on. So what do you plan to do about this?
Well, I find this absolutely appalling, Tucker. And, you know, the whole reason why I ran for Congress in the first place is because I'm one of the Americans that are sick and tired of our government.
All right, first of all, I got to take a pee break real quick while this plays, all right? I got to take a pee break. I'll be back in a second.
Allowing the abuse of the American people. But when it comes to gender-affirming care, which is really child abuse, this is actually an assault and it's child abuse. And this practice should never happen. It's so disgusting and appalling, and it's an embarrassment to our country. You see, I'm one of those that believes the Republican Party is only worth being a true party, worth deserving of the people's votes if we are willing to stand up and stop horrific things like child abuse and like so-called gender-affirming care, which is really genital mutilation. It's puberty blockers that cause chemical castration, teenage girls actually having their breasts chopped off, teenage boys being castrated. This needs to be illegal, and I'm introducing a bill called Protect Children's Innocence Act, and it would create a law that would cause it to be a Class C felony for any person involved in so-called gender-affirming care. That means genital mutilation surgery, that means hormones, that means puberty blockers, anything involving any youth under the age of 18, because these kids are too young to make these awful decisions that will affect them and will be permanent for the rest of their lives.
You cut the breasts off a little girl, you should go to prison, of course. You perform a medically unnecessary hysterectomy on a little girl, you should be in prison. So, I mean,
That's right. Except fake news media is saying that that's actually not allowed and that's not happening. But I don't know who to believe. Fake news media, the hospital themselves performing medical decisions on consenting adults at the age of 18, or Tucker Carlson, who in a court had to lie and say that he's just doing what he's doing for entertainment in order to avoid becoming yet another victim of the American criminal justice or civil litigation structure, kind of like divorce court. Who could I believe? Boston Children's Hospital themselves and the doctors? Or Tucker fucking Carlson? Obviously, Tucker Carlson's who I believe in that situation because he's never lied to me.
I assume you're going to get every Republican vote for this.
You know, I should have every single Republican co-sponsor, but unfortunately I don't yet. I only have 5 co-sponsors. I'm talking to all of my colleagues and urging them because, Tucker, let me tell you something.
Folks, what we need to do is defund the FBI because they hurt my president's feelings. And instead take all those funds from the FBI that's now defunded. Get off. Take all those funds and then make a force specifically designated, armed and dangerous force, specifically designated to do like brigades on trans children that are going to a swim meet, you know? Because there's nothing more dangerous to the American society than a 14-year-old trans girl that's at a swim meet. That's right. Hank, are you a hippie? Cut your hair lip? What do you mean? Yeah, this is a mullet, but a 360 mullet, as Ferreo pointed out. The fuck do you mean? I don't have a hippie hair. Long hair is fine. It's 2022 now. Y'all are blowing this out of proportion. Yeah, you know who also had long hair? Jesus did. That's right. Some of you libtards don't know. Yeah. People used to say, you know, oh, mullets are like business up front, party in the back. Guess what? This is business and party all around. 360. No scope. Our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Okay, let's continue.
This is a referendum on the Republican Party. When we take back the majority, if the American people elect us, we have a lot of work to do. Not only do we need to impeach Merrick Garland, we need to clean out the corrupt FBI, we need to hold the Democrats accountable and defund all of their climate garbage, 87,000 IRS army, but there's one.
Yeah, defund the FBI, take money away from the IRS. Don't let them collect your taxes, which is, of course, taxes are theft, you know, because I want to make sure that Lockheed Martin continues paying 0 in taxes and only gets subsidies from the government because they need to do that R&D, obviously. You know, that's why I'm terrified of the IRS. Fuck the IRS, defund them. Make sure we have an armed brigade that goes after trans girls, though, in the state of Utah. If they dare step foot into a swim meet. Fucking unacceptable.
Thing that we have got to do, and we're not even a party worth deserving of the American people's votes if we cannot protect children from this horrific child abuse and create this to be a felony, because this practice has to end. It's the kind of things nightmares are made of, and these are monsters under kids' beds that are doing these horrific things to them.
Yeah. Well, you can't sexually mutilate children. Sorry. And I hope you will send.
You can't. You really can't. Actually, it's illegal, which is why I don't know why they're talking about it. But I guess if they're talking about it, it must be real. You know. Also, the only time you can actually mutilate children is called circumcision, which I'm, of course, against. I am an intactivist, after all.
Send us a list of every Republican who's too cowardly to affirm the obvious. Once again, you can't sexually mutilate children, period. No. So thank you, Congresswoman, for what you're doing on this. We appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, we appreciate it. All right. Fucking brave, beautiful Marjorie Taylor Greene. I love her. I hope she lives a very long life. I certainly do not wish the exact opposite. I wish her well. And she's certainly not a fucking psychopath. Anyway, definitely does not look like a Titan from that anime that only perverts watch. Attack on Titan. looks nothing like that. Some of these liberals are saying Marjorie Taylor Greene looks like a Titan. I laugh at that. I laugh at that. Will Hank be with us the entire stream? Maybe. At first, Hank thought that he could be here, but now I feel like my voice is hurting a little bit. It's hard. It's hard to keep this going. You know, I might medically retire a little bit and then bring the other bisexual Armenian genocide denier back. Yeah, it's hard to be a patriot 24/7. You fucking kidding me? You guys don't understand. Okay. What do you think of this moment? The hell is this?
Tyler, what?
I just want Fortnite!
Come here.
I want it. Oh my gosh! I can't believe it!
What happened?
I just want Fortnite!
There's something wrong with our nation's children, folks. Maybe President Xi Jinping didn't have the worst ideas when he decided. Maybe President Xi Jinping didn't have the worst ideas when he decided that we should abolish this sort of behavior. Maybe limit it to an hour a day, if you know what I'm saying. You know what would fix this boy right up? The military. Okay, send his ass to JROTC. That boy ain't right. He'll learn the value of $1 when he's peeling potatoes in the back of a brigade. Okay? Russians shitting on top G. They better not be.
What pisses me off most, you thick fuck.
Андрюша, why you
Retarded.
yelling at the toilet again? Ну он же не виноват, что у тебя пися маленькая.
What pisses...
What the fuck? All right. Soy latte's turning you into a libtard. Conservatives during lockdown, but about Applebee's. Love the Army, brother. That is... that is unacceptable that you... Oh, my God. Okay. All right. Hold on now. Okay. All right. Let's get this shit. Let's move away from that. Okay. I've fucking seen this so many goddamn times. Stop sending me the same fucking stupid ad. What the fuck? Google Ad Services? Page ad? What the hell is this? Only man I've ever seen define.
Can't be real.
Let's go, boys! Let's go!
Can't be real.
That's right. They're not boys. They're fucking men. They're not boys. They're fucking men. Big, beefy men. Big, sexy men. And you can't take that away from them. No matter how hard you fucking try, you know your community's 30 plus years old when you send the same 6-month-old TikTok over and over again. That's right. This community is a bunch of old folks. But listen, old people vote conservative, so we're good.
Screw off, Brayden. You're always up on me riding my junk. Well, guess what? I'm gonna do something that you're too scared to do. I'm gonna ask out Riley. What? You and Riley? Sweet. That ruins the whole plan. Yeah. I was gonna propose. Yeah? The whole frickin' army's doing it. I don't want to be the one left out. Plus, we get a sick house. No, she will not cheat on me.
Hank Pecker is a secret globalist controlled opposition run by the D-State. Wake up, sheeple. No, I'm not. How dare you? Oh, these fucking Tic Tacs are so goddamn cringe. I can't believe it. I mean, even when I want to agree with the message because I'm confused, of course. Otherwise, I would never agree with the message that our brave military members get their wives fucked the moment that they step foot on foreign soil. Okay, after getting locked up into a marriage way too early, way too fucking soon. ROTC guys should get that insecurity beat out of them a little better. Yeah, JKing, but you can't beat insecurities out of anything. Cringe liberals. Insane woke TikToks. Oh, that's right. Let's take a look at some of this shit. Okay.
Difficult it is to. Nobody needs you to advocate. Easy.
Why'd they sound like that? And when I say they, them, I don't mean like MB, they, them. Okay? I mean like they in general. All the people that make TikToks like this. They all got the same tone of voice.
These are not my preferred pronouns. These are my pronouns. You will use them, or you will not refer to me. At all. If you misgender me.
Why'd they always do that eye roll thing too? Like you're not doing you're not an anime cat girl. Or anime cat they. Anime cat? Fuck. Why'd they always do the hit or miss? I bet she never miss, huh? Move when they're talking. It's like, and then the camera pans on their face. Fucked up.
Me by mistake, fix it and move on. I don't need your elaborate apology. I don't care how many times you say sorry. Just don't do it again. Moreover, if someone else misgenders...
How do you know what anime is, brother? What do you mean? All the base groypers in my group chat that I'm a part of, all of them are over the age of 45, by the way. They all watch anime. They love it. That's how you be based and red-pilled.
Me, it is never your job to tell them that it's okay. 'Cause it isn't. I get it. The discussion of the gender spectrum confuses you, and that's fine. But if you don't know anything about it, don't fucking speak on it.
There are non-binary people. There are trans men who lactate. There are those who go by he, him, different pronouns. It's just inclusive to everybody. It is not hurting cis women to say chest feeding, but it does hurt those who go by other pronouns to continue to say breastfeeding, especially if they have body dysmorphia.
It's something you own.
Okay. I mean, men have titties too. Especially a lot of my friends, okay? A lot of them got breast disease. It's all good. I'm just saying. They certainly lactate, brother. I'll tell you what. Okay? When a man gets breast cancer, you don't call it chest cancer. You say breast cancer. Why is it that these lip-tarts constantly want to do over-inclusive, gender-neutral language that ends up turning into something weird? You know? Even if I was, Hank Pecker, in favor of gender-neutral pronouns, which I'm not, of course, obviously, God forbid, still seems kind of strange to just try to add unnecessary context to a thing that you could just use for men, women, or non-binary folks. Just a breast disease. Titty, a booby. Nancy Pelosi's got them. And your uncle with gynecomastia has got them too. And so do I. I got some titties on me too.
That you don't ever plan on using. my uterus. Because and I mean this with all disrespect, them kids.
Cupiosexual people may decide.
God damn it. Holy fuck. Okay. Hey. And just, I have nothing on that. I'm not saying nothing on it. Okay. I'm
I
done.
have a
I can't
sexual
watch
relationship despite not feeling sexual attraction while others don't. Both are completely valid and communication is key.
What are your preferred pronouns? They, them. Oh, I've never heard those before. What are they? They're what's known as neopronouns.
Okay, we're skipping through this discourse. This is too confusing for me, Hank Pecker. And it would probably be too confusing for even Hasan Pecker as well. We're skipping through the neo-pronoun stuff, okay? That's right.
Hi, I'm Jax, and I just came up with new neopronouns that combine...
Okay, we're done with this video. We're not watching the rest of this video. Okay, that's cool. All right, now, we're not watching this video ever again, okay? Whoever fucking sent this goddamn video to me, we're not watching it, okay? We're done with that, okay? That's...
Is like people with penises or people with vaginas, rather than saying male and female or men and women. While this can absolutely be inclusive for trans people, unfortunately it's not always the most inclusive language for intersex people. My advice is to use language that focuses on function and not just form. That means focusing on the actual function that you're talking about, such as people who can get pregnant, people who can get other people pregnant, people who are at risk of testicular cancer, and so on and so forth. This is much more inclusive because there are intersex people who are born with a vagina but don't have a uterus or ovaries or an ability to menstruate. This is because some people that are born with a penis don't have testes. So it's much more inclusive to say what you actually mean than it is to use language that works around that.
I'm trying to phrase this nicely and I can't yell.
14-year-olds should not be allowed access to the internet. I think we can all agree on that, okay? All right, we're moving on. We're not watching the rest of this, okay? As a part of the can't get an erection and can barely make someone pregnant gang, okay, don't want to be referred to as such. They're becoming the meme people from the right make about them? Yes, they are. Hank, do you want to pregame with some super mega content? They made a hilarious Anime Expo video warning blurred piss scene at 9/11. Let me tell you something, folks. These are the pussy-ass libtards I'm going to have over at fucking 5 p.m. later. Okay? These are the pussy-ass libtards I'm going to have over at 5 p.m. Pacific. Okay? Which is commie time. Everyone in the West Coast is a communist except for me. And I got some questions for him. Anyway, these are the fucking libtard boys that are going to be coming over with their funny satire, okay? With their funny satirical characters making fun of brave patriots and whatnot, okay? They're going to be coming over later at 5 p.m. Pacific time. They do raps as well, from what I understand. They do rap music as well. Yeah, super mega. They're going to come over. I'm going to make them super mega. If I can make it with my heart disease. If I can make it that far. Congratulations to Lyric for becoming a dad. Apparently, Lyric became a dad today. Congratulations to him. That's right. That's what you're supposed to do. Bring life onto this fucking planet. That's what them libtards want you to not do. They want to stop you from that. Jesus, guns and babies. Okay. I can't. Okay. I'm done. I can't do the Hank Pecker thing any longer. I'm done. I just like. There was a point. Listen, there was a point when I was doing this in the broadcast where, like, when you guys were sending me news stories to cover, and there was like some very real shit. I'm done. Okay, we're done. I'm just going back to normal. Okay, I can't do it. My sanity. I made it an hour and 34 minutes. Okay, my sanity will not hold. My sanity will not fucking hold. Okay, sorry. -1, a fail RP. That's it. That's the most I got. Especially when it's like. Especially when it. Okay, I don't know what I'm saying. Yeah, I just it got real hard. Not when the Alabama funny thing was happening, because that was funny and who cares about that. But when I was doing like when you guys actually wanted me to cover like some serious news, which was like police brutality, I was like, I can't fucking do that. Okay, then put your beard back on. No, I mean, I'm gonna keep the mustache, obviously, which I think is good.